We're gonna take the oxtail and wash it with lime and vinegar. We're gonna dump all the oxtail in this pot to wash it because it's the biggest pot that I got. It's frozen too. Damn, I wish I could go live for this. But they blocked me until 5:30 tonight. Dump all the oxtail. Got the frozen oxtail here. You're gonna wash it off with vinegar and water. And fill it up with lukewarm water. Or I say water. Yesterday I was trying to go live and I was in the car and I went live and I had my radio playing on low. I didn't realize my phone could hear it that well and they banned me from it for a day. They shouldn't, they play so many songs on TikTok. I don't understand why you can't play songs in the background. All those songs are already like included. And I'm not a cook either. I don't like to cook. I don't like to cook, but oxtail I'll cook. Jerk chicken I'll cook because oxtail is very expensive to buy at restaurants. They give you, the other day we went to a restaurant, we ordered a large oxtail with rice and peas. And they literally give us this much rice and peas and 4 pieces of oxtail for $30. I just noticed that the oxtail is pretty fatty. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go through all of them and chop off all the fat because we don't like it fatty. We don't like when we take a bite and it's squishy. See how it's so fatty? I don't want to eat that part. So we're going to cut it off before we cook it. It's going to rip me off.
Oh, I see you. Ooh, finish that. Damn. I'm Jamaican, man. I don't sound white. I'm Jamaican.
Alright, now that I've cleaned the oxtail off from the fat and washed it with vinegar and water, we're going to season it. We're going to dump some olive oil. As a binder, I guess? No, it's just olive oil. I'm going to put some on top. Measure with your heart. Most important step, browning. Cool Runnings pimento seeds. Not too many, like seven seeds. I use the Cool Runnings all-purpose seasoning. I like to add brown sugar. Don't tell them. Shh.
You're a point guard, but you don't play like a point guard. Oh, it's not like too.
Because he's on his health grind, so, well, we're both, but when I make jerk chicken and oxtail, I like to add brown sugar. It gives it a nice taste. Garlic powder.
Oh, he's determined to go there.
I mean, this might not be a traditional type of recipe, but it's how I like it. We got paprika, soy sauce, and oxtail seasoning.
See it? Look at our MVP. 4 points, 10. Yeah, man. You report. Remember that.
Alright. The last 2 things I'm going to be using is Scotch bonnet pepper and garlic. So I'm going to chop these up into little tiny pieces. You want to cut them up into little tiny pieces because these don't like melt away in the food. So these don't melt away in the food, so you're gonna have to cut them really small, because if you take a bite and there's a Scotch bonnet pepper on it and it's a big piece, it's gonna burn. So just cut them real thin and small. And I freeze my garlic, so I'm gonna cut about 6 cloves of this for the 3 oxtails. If you're cooking like 1 oxtail, I would put like 3, but I'm cooking 3 oxtails, so I'm gonna put like 6 cloves. So I'm gonna use 1 medium-sized pepper, the red one. I'm gonna wash it, and then I'm gonna use this with the seeds. So I'm not gonna take the seeds out because we like it spicy, but 1 pepper for all of this is not too much. I'm gonna cut the stem off because obviously we're not gonna eat that. And I'm gonna chop it up into little tiny pieces.
Oh man.
Got the garlic.
Okay,
so this is what it's looking like so far. All the seasonings on it, and I'm just gonna mix it up right now. Now, you can mix it with your hands, obviously, but I like to use my tongs because it's less messy and I don't want to get my hands all saucy. This is all mixed up with all the seasonings, and I'm just gonna let it marinate for a couple hours. I'm gonna go to the gym and then I'll be back to cook it later. Now I'm back from the gym, and it's time to put the oxtail in the oven. I was gonna cook it in the pot and brown it and stuff, but I don't have time for that, so we're gonna do it the other way. So I got it like this in one of these oven things, and I'm gonna add water to it, and the oven's been heating up for 350, and I'm gonna add water to it to submerge them all, and then after that put it cover it with tin foil, and then put it into the oven and check on it every 20-30 minutes or so and add more water to it. I'm just adding more water, or I'm adding water into the oxtail pot. About 1 of these cups and a half. Then cover it with tin foil. Looking like this. I'm not going to tilt it because it has water in it. Into the oven. So let that cook for about 20 to 30 minutes and check on it and make sure it's not drying out. And we're going to continuously do that until the meat is soft and almost fall off the bone. So it's now the next day. I cooked this in the oven for 3 hours on 375. And it finished around like 7 p.m. and I didn't have time to finish it up. But I put it in the fridge, and that's why it's frozen like this, because it's fatty, right? The collagen and all that. So I have it on the stovetop right now on medium, trying to melt this down. And then I'm going to put it into the pot. So I'm going to transfer it out of the baking tin into the pot. And the reason I'm doing this is because I want to cook it down with some vegetables and add a little bit more salt to it because it didn't taste salty enough, and add some spinners in there as well. It's kind of hot. Alright, so this is what it's looking like right now in the pot with all the gravy. So it's good to, when I cooked it last night in the oven, it cooked all the way through, so it's pretty soft now. Like once I warm it up and cook it down with the ketchup and vegetables and them things, then it's gonna be like perfect because the textures are. The oxtail's on the stove, and I'm gonna add a little bit of ketchup to it. How much should I add?
Huh?
How much ketchup should I add?
Squeeze.
Alright, we don't want it too ketchupy.
oxtail cooked.
Alright. Ketchup's in. It's still warming up. So now we're gonna cut up some onion and carrots and add it into the pot. Sweet pepper. Adding half the onion when I cooked right on top of the oxtail. I've also turned up the heat to level 7 because it wasn't heating fast enough. So I don't have regular carrots, I have baby carrots right now, so that's what we're gonna use. I got half a bag here. And I'm gonna cut them diagonally, like this, and kind of thick.
I jump in, bro.
Like that.
I jump on these clouds, man.
Into 3. See that? Ooh, drop one. Like that. So this is what it's looking like now. I added spinners, which is dough, or flour mixed with cornmeal, salt, and water to make a dough. And then you spin it into little pieces and you put it into the oxtail while it's cooking. I added carrots, I added sweet pepper, and thyme, and ketchup. And now it's on medium heat. And I'm gonna let it boil down so the gravy can thicken up. And then it's gonna be ready. I'll show you it right after it's done. This is what it's looking like now.